Good morning, dear students. Today we will continue with the lesson angles. So, in this video, we are going to study about the different instruments from geometry box. Let's learn each of the point in detail. So, first, on the screen, you all are able to see a compass box. Many of you are having this compass box, yes or no? If you all don't have, it's okay. I'm going to show each and every instrument on the screen. Yes, now because of the lockdown days you all are unable to buy it, you can't go out. Yeah, it's not big issue. I will show each one of them for you all. So I have shown first the compass box on the screen. Yes, in this compass box you are able to see different kind of instrument. The semicircular instrument which we can see in this way, what is that instrument called? Yes, that is called as an protractor. You have been used it in fourth standard, fifth standard, isn't it? What is the use of this protractor? Correct. Use of this protractor is to draw different kinds of angles, to measure it, to draw it, or to construct it. Yeah. Now there are other instruments like, see, we are having a ruler. Below the protractor we are having set square. Here we are having divider. This is a compass. Yes. So these are different kinds of instruments. We will study each of them in detail. So the first one, that is a protractor. Did you all understand what is a protractor? The semicircular instrument in the geometry box is called as an protractor, which is used to draw an angle from 0 degree to 180 degree. Between this, any type or any kind of measurement you can take and you can construct angle of that measurement using an protractor. Now we will study other things in detail. So let's move on further. Here, whatever instrument you are able to see on the screen, what is that instrument called? Yes, it is a compass. Yeah. See children, it has one needle-like structure here, pointed end. And in the other end, we have to insert a pencil. Now, when you bring this both of them together, when you press them and bring them together, that time the point of the needle and the point of the pencil both are in a straight line. Yes. Now you can see there is a distance between them here. Can you see this distance? What is the use? Why do we take this distance? Yes, with this distance we can keep the compass point on one place and we can move the pencil and we can draw different circles. Okay, also we are able to draw different arcs. That means keep the pointed point on one place, and pencil take other side and you will draw like this part. This is called as an arc. Okay, so the use of compass is to draw different circles of different measurements and also to draw arcs. I showed you what is arcs. Yes, this kind, half like this, is called as an arc. I will show you it in the construction. Now, see how to take measurement in this compass. This compass you can keep on a scale. Like this, you can take a scale. Suppose now this is a scale. It is having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 measurement. Okay, you can keep like this. Now see what is the measurement. It is at 0 and 2. Yes, so the distance between this compass is 2 centimeter. Suppose, so in this way you can take the compass and you can take its measurement. Take measurement in it with the help of the scale, and then you are able to draw different arcs and circles at that particular distance. Okay, now the next instrument let us study, that is a protractor. We will study about it in detail now. See, this semicircular, it is an half circle, yes or no? So it is called semicircular. Yeah, so this instrument is called as protractor. Now if you will see at this image carefully, here you can see a line in this way. This is a one line and this is horizontal. So this middle portion, what I made little bit dark, yeah, or broad, that is called as a center of the protractor. Now, if you will see at the sides, then we are having different measurements. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 like this till 180. But again, are you able to see the same measurements? 0, 10, 20 to 180 outside. So this is in this way and this is here. So two ways we are having same measurement. Now how to use it? See here, when you have a line at this side, suppose this is a ray. I have kept my protractor on that. My center is here of the protractor. My protractor is in or is at right hand side. Yes or no? Because my ray is at right hand side. The ray which I drew, is it at right hand side? So now students, I am going to see the right hand side 0 to mark the markings. Yes. So now I will be using the inside 0. Yes. Because my ray is at right side. Right side my ray is there. So I am going to see the right side 0, that is inside 0. Now suppose if my ray is in this way. Once again I will draw. See, is this way. Now is it at left hand side? So I am going to consider left hand side 0 for measuring the degrees. So I will use outside measurement. Did you understand how to use the protractor? Whichever side your ray is present, that side 0 you are going to consider to mark the degree. So all the measurements whatever you can see, that is for example 0, 10, 20, how are they written and how are they said? 0 degree, 130 degree. Did you understand how are they measured? In degrees. Okay. Now let's move on to the next instrument, that is ruler, or you can also say scale. Yes, so you all are very familiar with this instrument. Yes, you are using this instrument to draw a straight line. Yes, if you want a line of specific measurement, then you can use this scale and take specific measurement and draw a line. Even you can use compass. You can see on the screen, you can use a compass, and in that compass you can take measurements, and then with help of that measurement you can draw a circle and arc with help of that compass. So what is the main use of this ruler? The use of this ruler is to measure particular distance or to draw a line of that particular measurement. Now suppose if your teacher asks you to draw 5 centimeter line, then you will keep scaling this way. Imagine that compass is not there. Now 5 centimeter means first you will show marking at 0, then at 5, and then you will join these two lines properly in this way. Now my lines have not come proper, but yours it will come proper. See, till here. So here you have got a segment of 5 centimeter. Did you all understand? Yeah. So this is how we are going to make use of scale. Once again listen, what is the use of ruler or scale? It is used to draw lines of different measurements, plus it is also used to measure the distance between the 2 points or to measure the distance of certain thing. Got it? Next. So these are the two instruments which we are going to study this year. Yeah, we have other all, that was scale, protractor, compass. We have used them. We know their use, but these two are little bit new for you all. Many of you may be knowing, but for those who don't know, let us see the use of these two instruments, that is set squares and the divider. So here first we will study about the set squares. Can you see it here? Set squares. They have written S for that. Means plural. Why? Because we have two set squares. Two different types of set squares in our geometry box. First one and the second one. Did you see any change in the shape, or can you see that change? Yes. See, this is little bit long one. And this is like equal, some two sides we can see equal, that is this and this side is equal. and then we are joining it. But here if you will see, all these three sides are different. Yes or no? So in the first set square, if you will see side 1, side 2 and side 3, all the three sides are different. But if you will see in set square 2, first side, second side are equal and the third side is greater than them. Yes, so this is the change what we see in this particular set square. Now let's learn about them. Now just look at this two set square and observe their angles carefully. Angles means this part 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. Observe these parts carefully. Can you see certain angles there? Now you have learned what is acute angle, right angle, yes? So I'll little bit zoom this figure. Now see here, if you will see here, you are able to see acute angle, and here is the right angle, yes or no? Now see, again here we are having right angle, acute angle and acute angle. Now right angle means it will surely be how much degree? 90 degree. This one will also be 90 degree. Okay, so now if anybody asks you to draw 90 degree angle, can you use this set square? Yes, you can use this set square. You can keep it in this way, and see, I'll show you with some different color. Blue color I am using. If your teacher asks, draw an angle of 90 degree, no need to take compass. You can take any one set square. You will keep it like this. Look at the first one and draw line side to it properly, and then remove that set square. Whatever angle you will get there, that will surely be 90 degree. In the same way, this set square, if you will draw an angle in this way, it will surely be 90 degree. You can move this set square downwards also, then you can get like this or this way the 90 degree angle. Yes, so we are having one angle in this both set squares, that is 90 degree. Did you see? Now first we will study this set square and afterwards we will study that one. Okay, so now look at the first set square. I am writing here 1. Okay, so look at this first set square. One angle is 90 degree. Now this angle which I am doing blue now, can you see? Can you see little bit small angle? And the measure of this angle is 30 degree. What is the measure of this angle? 30 degree. So if your teacher asks you to draw 30 degree angle, can you use this point of the set square or this edge, and you can construct in this way? See, you can keep like this and draw and trace like this and lift your set square. Now whatever yellow angle you have got, that is 30 degree angle. Okay, and the other angle, this one, is 60 degree. What is the measure of that particular angle? This one is 60 degree. So the set square in your compass box, one set square is having 90 degree, 30 degree and 60 degree angle. Yes, so this set square we can also call it as 90, 60, 30 set square. 90, 60 and 30 set square, because we are getting 3 degrees in it, 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree angles in it. Yeah, so this set square gives us 3 angles. Now we will study the next set square, that is the second one. So we have already studied that this angle here is 90 degree. Now let us study of this angle and this particular angle. The measure of this other two angles is, children, 45 degree. And this one is also 45 degree. And this is 90 degree. So the other set square whose two sides are equal, angles present in that set square are 90 degree, 45 degree and 45 degree. So you can use this set square to draw two angles. Which are those two angles? Of which measurement? Yes, you can use this set square to draw 90 degree angle and 45 degree angle. Okay, so because of the set squares, we are able to construct 90 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree, 30 degree and 60 degree and also 45 degree angles. Okay, so see, the set squares can be used to draw 90 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 30 degree angles. Did you all get it? Have you understood about the set square, everyone? Now see here once again. This is 90. How much is this? 30 and 60. So what will be total addition? 90, 60 plus 30. 90 plus 90, will it give us 180? Now see here, this is 90 plus 45 plus 45. 90 plus 90 again will give us 180. So all the angles, what did I say? All the angles of triangle, if we add them, it's always equals to 180 degree. Okay. Any triangle, if you take any triangle, are these the triangles? Yeah. So it is 180 degree, measure of three angles. We'll study it in detail in next one lesson, triangles lesson. But now just keep in mind that we have two set squares in our compass box, geometrical compass box. So with help of this set squares, we are able to draw angle of 90 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 30 degree. Okay. Now the first set square has 90, 30 and 60 angle and the second one has 90, 45 and 45 degree angles. Now let us move on to the next and the last instrument in our geometry box, that is the divider. Now many people say we don't have any use of this divider. But students, this divider is also useful to us. Now what is divider? An instrument which has two needle-like structure. Okay, two needle-like structure. It is called as a divider. So can you see here, there are two pointed ends. Are they like needles? So at both the ends it has needle-like structure and both are pointed. So such an instrument is called an divider. Now what is the use of this divider? This divider is used to measure the distance between 2 points. And how to use divider, we are going to study it in 7th standard. So now I'll explain you. Now suppose these are the 2 points. I have taken 1 point here and second one here. Now I don't know what is the distance. What I will do? I will little bit stretch this divider. 1 point I'll keep here, other one I'll keep here. And this same divider I will keep on scale. This at 0 and this I will check where it is coming. Suppose it is coming on 4. Then the distance between these 2 points is 4 centimeter. Yes. So what is the use of divider? To measure the distance between 2 points, if we want to measure it, we can use a divider. So to measure that distance, we have to use a scale along with the divider. So did you all understand about all the instruments from a geometry box? Yes. So these were the different instruments and their uses, how to use these different instruments from geometry box in mathematics. I hope you all have understood it.